Today we're in Detroit, right in Midtown, home of art, education, and medicine. We're at the Traffic Jam and Snug. What's the Snug? Don't know. But from the outside, this place is deceiving. Inside, it's this huge cavernous place. So let's start our adventure right now and see what they have to offer.
Tom, this place is huge. We are 20,000 square feet, and that is divided up in roughly in half. We're 10,000 square feet of customer seating, which is unheard of in the restaurant business. And then on top of that, we're 10,000 square feet essentially of kitchens. That's divided up into our bakery, which you're going to see. We make over 400 loaves of bread a day, 600 cookies, maybe 500 buns, all of the desserts for the restaurant.
As I step inside this vast space, I'm led back to the bakery and quickly realize there's more to Traffic Jam than meets the eye. The head baker, Peter Waldenmeyer, is hard at work on a batch of marble bread. After rolling and stacking the two types of dough, he places the rounds into the Duchess, which flattens and slices the dough into equal portions. These are fed into the rolling machine that forms the rolls that are then hand twisted into knots before being placed into the oven for baking. Peter slices open a loaf to show off the finished piece. In addition to the marble bread, the bakery turns out everything, vegetable breads to whole grain sourdoughs and cheese loaves. I saw plenty of pies, cakes, and other dessert items that can be ordered off the menu or purchased at their bakery counter. From there, I ventured over to another kitchen where I met up with Carolyn, one of the owners, as she was adding the finishing touches to the outside wedges of camembert.
And then we are also Michigan's smallest licensed dairy. We make award-winning cheeses, ice creams, and our beer is made in the same equipment, in the same room.
The cheese-making process is something original to the restaurant, and one that they pride themselves on.
So let's cut the cheese open, and I can show you what I mean with the different colors. Again, 30-day-old. So you can see that it's just starting to ripen at the outer edge. Color just turning a little bit darker and a little bit softer at the outer edge, so that's going to move inboard.
So you guys can see it's that nice white on the outside, and then like the nuts that are light brown, tannish, it's starting to pick up that line in the second strata there. And then, like she said, as we move down, it gets to that nice creamy whiteness in the middle.
So for this, we like to do a pretty nice size chunk, about 2 ounces, which is really plenty for this. But Tom, I got.
I thought I was getting the whole wheel.
You're not getting the whole wheel.
Okay.
I'm going to give you just a taste right now because it's really a great product. Absolutely great. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh. The creaminess, a bit of sharpness to it.
Yep, yep.
Great aftertaste on the backside of my palate.
Yep.
This is good. This is
good stuff. All right, ready? We
Yep.
put a little jelly jam
everything
on there.
house-made except the phyllo here, folks.
Yeah, apricot jam, house-made. And then some almonds. They put it upside down and then start to wrap, and just use the butter to seal all your seams.
Okay.
Wrap it up, tuck it in, seal it up.
Nice rich package.
There it is, ready to go. Of course, one last thing, a little butter for the top.
More
and
butter.
Then you know that will shine
Right.
when you're done cooking it. The dish will be beautiful amber color with a nice shine. We're going to serve it with a spinach salad with a banana vinaigrette.
Ooh.
The banana vinaigrette is going to play back to some of the flavors in the cheese, and the whole thing's going to be great.
My tour continues over to the brewery/dairy, where in 1992, after a 10-year legal battle, the Traffic Jam became the first brew pub in the state of Michigan. And since that time, they've been brewing up a variety of uncommon, ever-changing selection of handcrafted beers. I watched the brewmaster, Chris, turn the spigot on the fermentation vat for a fresh batch of TJ's Oatmeal Stout that requires a mix of cold water and yeast. This batch will ferment at or above 65 degrees for about 5 to 7 days. It spends 2 weeks in the conditioning room before completion, and each batch equals 217 gallons or 14 kegs. On my way back to the main kitchen, I stop off in the prep area to watch Pam, who's in charge of food prep here at TJ's. She's prepping Alaskan pollock fillets for a house favorite, fish and chips. First, the fish fillets are dipped into flour, then into an egg wash seasoned with Old Bay spices. Then Pam rolls them in panko breadcrumbs before sending them off to the kitchen. 200 pounds of fish are breaded each week to keep up the demand for this menu item.
Being in Midtown is great, Tom. We're right down the street from, of course, the Art Institute, Wayne State University, which is a huge anchor in this area. Orchestra Hall is great, Fisher Theater. All of those things are a major draw for us for clientele. We serve a very broad range of food, everything from steak, fresh fish, handmade pasta, to a large complement of vegetarian items. About 35% of our menu is vegetarian. People just really love our food, and they love that we're trying new and interesting things all the time. There's always the mainstays that are so popular here, and then just a broad range of specials. People drive from all over Metro Detroit for our meatloaf, and we're constantly told it's probably the best meatloaf in Michigan. We're a casual, fun restaurant, and if you've been working all day or something like that, it's nice to let your hair down here. We're open every day, 7 days a week. We open in the morning and we close in the evening at the end of the night. And one thing we do offer down here, which is definitely unusual in any major city, is free and guarded parking. This is a challenging industry, but it is so rewarding to have a loyal clientele that they just come back. They come back and they come back, and they love what we're doing down here, and they support us.
Man, I really need to thank our great new friends, Carolyn and Scott, for having us here at the Traffic Jam today, right on Canfield and 2nd. We're in Midtown. To me, what an experience. Never been here before. You walk inside, the vastness of the place, the service, all of the small artisan production that goes on here is just fantastic. From the cheeses to the handcrafted beer. So, to find out more about the Traffic Jam and other great restaurants just like it, here in our hometown, join us at dininginthed.com. Until next time, cheers.